Hello, everyone. How are you today? I hope that you're all doing well. Libra, this is your reading, your message for the upcoming week. This is your message for the upcoming week. I'm outside, so it's going to be a little bit noisy, so I'll try to speak up a little bit. But for you, Libra, it's about managing your cycles, okay? Because you have much awareness. So just think of it each day. You're kind of like you're just dropping in, checking up on your progress. So if you're using like a mindful planner or using some kind of mindful app or something that just helps you elevate your circumstances in relationship to what you get to do each day, is remember to just check on your own energy. Kind of just do like a quick alignment check, 5-10 minutes a day. This is what your higher self, your guidance, is just reminding you to stay creative during these cycles. So I don't know, it felt like, staying organized is really important for you, Libras. And so when we talk about the Libra house, it's about partnering, how you partner, awareness of. So you could be asked to help lead some kind of conversation or ideas. This is where you're really good at communication. So remember to just check in on yourself. We have the new moon here, opening up some new beginnings, fresh start, regaining strength, working on your intentions, allowing for more growth to come in, clearing any obstacles, action, decision making that you need to do as a priority every morning, every day, every night before you go to bed. Just kind of give thanks on, I completed this task, I got to do this. Now I need to just be more aware of my relationships with other people. So it could feel like you need to take this time to just go inside, internally, taking a nice, good reflection. Okay, so you're gaining more intuitive insight. So you really want to pay attention to your emotions, pay attention to your dreams, how you are healing. The guidance that you're receiving. Asking your guides for ideas through these phases so that you can gain more clarity, trusting your guidance system. And, in the later part of the week, we're going to be going into a new season. We're going to be going into Aries season. And Aries is reminding us not only of our action, but our self-awareness. So it could feel like you have a green light to start acting upon some of those goals that you've been wanting to do. And whatever awareness you're having, just take time to just, spend 5 to 10 minutes a day rehearsing what that's going to look like for you. So think of it as these are your natural instincts, how you get to gain more clarity here. So let's talk about how we're going to nurture. So what is it that we need to know to nurture this energy? How are you going to be creative? Okay, so we are going to use tarot to enrich our conversation today with the divine. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, Mother Gaia. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Source Energy. So let's begin. Let me shuffle the cards. I'm using the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. Okay, so the first card we have is the Eight of Acorns. Energy and results. Energy and results, okay? So I'm going to put that. Hope you can see this. I'm outside and it's so sunny. The Eight of Acorns. So this is something in your past. Something in your past, perhaps. You could have received some insight already, and maybe there's just some doubt here. There's just some doubt, okay? It could be like a little overwhelming, some confusion. You could be excited. Overall, you're excited. I mean, it's energy and results. You woke up today. So just give thanks for that clarity. Make some plans. How you want to nurture this energy that you are talking about right now. So we can look at this. What kind of relationship are you having with yourself so that you can strengthen that other part of the relationship that you're having with others, or you want to have with others. You have the Temperance card, balance and harmony. So I felt like the angels were really talking about balance and harmony and how important it is for us to stay present. So having like an intention journal or some form of, check-in progress, just being grateful every day what your actions are. Libra, you could be having Libra, it sounds like no one could really tell you what it is that you need to do, except this could be some kind of confirmation for you. So if you're just checking in and you're just trying to find some confirmation, then you're on the right path with this Temperance card. So you want to give it to your guides. Give it to the archangels or whatever guides you're working with. The universal realm. What do we need to nurture? What kind of So it seems like you've been asking something about like, what is it that you need to do to help yourself grow at this time? So just being present, just being present sometimes is the best way to do. Just being present, communicating what it is that you want to do, release and let it go. Stay creative and that harmony and balance. Okay, what is it that we need to know? Okay, you have 6, love, choice, and trust. Okay, so let's review the guidebook. Okay, so the 8 of Acorns, this is the eel, energy and results. The message here, the elusive eel is a master of transformation. His surge of energy drives him to move in all directions and at a great speed through the wild rivers of ingenuity. Highly observant, he quickly finds ways to adapt to new situations. When an opportunity presents itself, he strikes while the iron is hot. Things are starting to excel into action as you become fueled by the fertile fires of adrenaline. You've been making great strides. It will help charge you with energy as you move toward the fulfillment of your goal. Let enthusiasm lead the way as you may make the most of opportunities. The key words here are energy, results, solution, speed, activity, goals attained. And then it feels like, Libra, that you really do enjoy sharing. So just make sure that you keep your cup runneth over. Meaning, check in on yourself too. In reverse, this would have meant give new ideas thought before delving into unknown waters. Remain confident and move ahead when it feels right. If you feel that you're at a standstill, be patient. Ideas will flow when your energy is ready. So, when there are obstacles, blocks, chaos, stress, impulsiveness, lack of stamina, just call in the spirit of the eel. Call in the spirit of the eel. Because this eel is a master of transformation. Okay, so you could just be getting you're like very excited and you're in tuned at this moment. This is obviously like you've been studying, excuse me, like studying, being aware of where it is that you need to take the next opportunity. So this is some confirmation for you. So when you do feel blocks, you could feel discouraged. And when you feel discouraged, you're going to be like, I ain't trying to do nothing right now. But this is where the new beginnings and the energy is coming through this week for you. So you could be getting a little bit of some action. And you could feel it in your body. Okay, you may feel this in your body. You may feel this in particularly in your thought process and your communication. So this is where writing down like an action plan or something for the week could really help boost your energy, okay? And then we have the Temperance. I'm so grateful the Temperance is here too, because it's just a reminder that, you could feel successful in the time, but just remember that you have some discipline. And this is where the zebra, the temperance, the zebra pilots the harmony of opposites. Self-discipline. She will show you how to find balance and how to face problems with an air of calm. As with her stripes, the yin-yang duality of opposites bring forth the ability to maintain balance. She wants you to recognize challenge as a chance for growth and to know that opposing forces will enable you to see a deeper truth. A bringer of clarity, she will show you how you can better pace yourself in order to make the best decisions. Consider your next step with patience and understanding, as any new situation takes time to adapt. By being receptive and in harmony, you are allowing higher powers to help guide you. Healing takes place as you correct the imbalances within. So if you're feeling a little imbalanced, then it's fine. No, this is temporary. This too shall pass. Just pick up a book and just open it and read something, or just change your energy, change your attention to something else. Set your sight on the bigger picture. Okay, so if you're not feeling balanced, set your sight on a bigger picture. Don't allow yourself to plunge into a situation that does not benefit your spiritual growth. So the keywords here are balance, harmony, healing, moderation, connection, cooperation, and patience. So what you're nurturing. So the theme is, what are you nurturing? How are you nurturing it? When you get to nurture it, it's your business. It's all about taking care and nurturing yourself. So just watch out. Just remember, if there's any more feelings that are not helping you get clarity, then just remember to ask your guides. Ask you guys and just give it to your guides. Say, what is it that I need to know today? What is it that I need to know so I can nurture myself this week? And then take note of it, expressing gratitude. See if that helps align with your energy better. So then for the future card, we have love. Which is the wolf. Choice and trust. The message, the fiercely loyal wolf walks through life with confidence and endurance. He brings faith and intuition to all forms of love, communicative and affectionate. Wolf trusts in the power of love and in the bonds of companionship. His primal howl is an expression of living life with passion and the desire for connection. He finds strength in unity while also maintaining his independence. Wolf lends his discipline and harmony in relationship building and decision making. He urges you to sing the song of your heart's essence. Tune in to your inner voice for guidance. Through this, you will access the wisdom needed in making the best choices. The keywords are choice, trust, commitment, devotion, passion, companionship, harmony, and divine connection. So, when spiritual connections are broken and communication is blocked, it is time to reevaluate your choices, okay? So if this were in a reverse message, reverse card, just remember that maybe there's something else that you should put in your attention to. So you could be over evaluating something too far ahead of you, and you want to kind of bring this energy back, and this is where you want to ask your guides, say, well, where can I be creative and nurture myself so I can keep being motivated by my own personal frequencies? Okay, and this is where You just want to trust that commitment that you're taking on. So just continue on. It's just like, how can I compare this to? How can we compare this to? Spirit, how can we compare this to? Okay, so it feels like if you are in partnership with yourself, you're in partnership with yourself because you want to be creative in your learning experience. So it appears as if you're emphasizing how you want to keep giving all your energy away. Does that make sense? You don't want to keep giving all your energy away, because if you keep giving all of your energy away, then you are going to be in a cycle, not knowing exactly where you're going. So you can kind of feel lost. And it could feel like not only are the choices that you are making if it feels like it's not co-creating with your goals, then don't do it. You can say no. You can bow out and just kindly say no. No, thank you. I'm grateful. However, when it comes to these other partnerships that you're having with others, you want to just take your time with yourself. So it sounds like this could be getting personal. Okay, so I'm just going to pull another card. Feels like there's some other kind of commitment, Libra. Libra, it feels like there's some other kind of commitment here, okay? So this is where you need to be strong and you need to be open. Trust your time management skills. Trust your time management skills. Thank you, Spirit. You want to think again about this other relationship. So if there feels like another... Remember, all relationships are assignments. However, if you are starting to develop like new feelings, then just make sure you check yourself for a while. Like, check on your energy for a while. So what can you welcome in? What do you want to welcome in? What do you want to welcome in? You got the 9 of Acorns. The 9 of Acorns. Power and perseverance. That's very nice. The 9 of Acorns. The message here is fueled by faith. Mysterious Panther is an empress of reclaiming her power. With heightened awareness, she is prepared for any opposition. Her resilient spirit shines when faced with the dark side of the moon. Panther will help guide you safely as you face your fears and defend your position by taking the right steps. Your hard work on a venture is coming to fruition. You have invested a great deal of time and energy, and you're on guard. Fear not, for your perseverance is about to pay off, and your efforts will prove to be victorious. The key words here are courage, perseverance, patience, resilience, determination, reward, knowledge, stability, and power. So go ahead and take some time to, if you have your journal, go ahead and take some time to write down some, call them self-talk notes. Self-talk notes. Yeah, so we are definitely seeing some fire element here. So you have a lot of inspiration and will. And 2 major arcanas came through, the temperance and the love. Like the Hermit. So the acorn symbolize growth, strength, and unlimited potential. Acorns are used in place of the traditional wands and are tied to the energy of motivation and inspiration. The element is fire. Okay, so we are going into a new cycle. New moon energy. We also have collaboration with our own personal frequency. So you just want to pay attention to symbols. You want to pay attention. Pay attention to the symbols that you're being shown right now. Okay, so it's the way you want to nurture yourself is with your will, your power and your will. So if it feels like you need to make a statement, that's your inspiration. So what you could be asking yourself is, what do I need to feel inspired today? Or what can I use to feel inspired? Or I am inspired by. Okay, so this is just helping you nurture yourself through this phase this week. Yeah, we have the magician, empress, emperor. Yeah, so I'm seeing the hermit and the Temperance are here. It's like a divine union. Divine union is with you at all times. Just call upon the fiercely loyal wolf. For the wolf is reminding you, it's bringing faith and intuition to all forms of love, communicative and affectionate. So it just feels like this really fits your partnership, Libra. So as you nurture yourself, you become more in a relationship with what it is that you would like to do. And now you just find more opportunities to act upon it and stay creative. Okay, beautiful Libras, thank you so much. Take it easy. Bye.